Breaking news in the LAUSD contract showdown with Monday strike deadline looming. The district has presented another offer to its teachers.
And it looks like the teachers have just rejected it. CBS 2's Dave Lopez begins our team coverage. He's live at LAUSD headquarters where talks continue tonight. Dave.
Well, Pat, we have just received words that the talks are done for the night. The UTLA, the union that represents the teachers, has rejected the offer, and there are no plans to have any more negotiations this weekend. So unless something happens at the last minute, there will be a teacher strike come Monday morning. Now, just around the corner from where I'm standing, the negotiation team and the head of the UTLA will be coming out in a few minutes and probably make that announcement formal. It is no secret that both these sides are very far apart. The district put out an offer that they thought sweetened the deal and that would perhaps bring a resolution to this. This is what they said earlier.
This is what we can do. This is what the county has said we can do. This is what a regulator has said we can do. This is what all the independent experts have said we can do.
And the offer from the LAUSD to the school teachers is this: 1,200 additional educators, $130 million more investment, and class sizes cut by 2 per middle school, 2 per high school, cap of 39 for middle and high school English math, and a cap of 35 for 4th to 6th grades. Also, there will be librarians in every middle school, nurses at every elementary school 5 days a week, and an additional high school counselor on every high school campus.
We recognize it's not good enough. We want to do better. Let's work together to find more resource. But it no longer works for UTLA to stand over here and say, we want $3 billion more. Well, we do too. We haven't found it yet.
But the union has long contended there's a $2 billion surplus, an all-time high for the LAUSD. Spend that money.
It's being spent. It's being spent. We're not hiding it. We're not hoarding it. We're spending it in our classrooms. We're spending it on nurses, teachers, counselors, and librarians.
And by asking the governor to intervene, what can he do?
We'd like to avoid a strike.
Money, step in, go to court, what?
Any of the above. Step in, bring the parties together.
So again, this best offer, as the way the superintendent put it, has been rejected by the union negotiating team, and no indication that they will be meeting over the weekend. Again, just off to my left and up in the corridor here of the headquarters of the LAUSD, some of the members of that team are assembling. It doesn't look like they're going to come out anytime soon, but they certainly will have plenty to say in rejecting this offer. Now, as far as the governor goes, I called the office of the governor just to see exactly what kind of power he has, exactly what he can do. I did not get any kind of definitive answer, only that he is aware of the situation and that the LA Unified School District has reached out to his office. Now, exactly what the governor can do. Can he tell the two sides not to walk out on strike? Can he tell them to keep negotiating? We don't know, but we do know that he is going to get involved in some way, shape, or form. So again, just to repeat, the offer has been rejected. The LAUSD says they cannot offer anything more. The union says it's not enough. And so barring anything that happens miraculously over the weekend, the strike is on Monday morning. As soon as the union headquarters, the union people come out, we, of course, will cut in and bring you any more information that we can. But for now, that's it from the unified headquarters here in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Dave Lopez, CBS 2 News.
All right, Dave, thanks for that. We'll get back to you. But now to our Jeff Nguyen, who is live in Woodland Hills.
Where, Jeff, people have been rallying in support of the teachers. Is that right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And despite social media, a lot of people out here do not know the latest on the impasse. As you can see, there are literally hundreds of people here at the corner of Topanga Canyon and Ventura Boulevard. They are very optimistic, but unfortunately, they are not getting the news just yet. Some folks are on their cell phones right now. So earlier, they were hoping that this would send a message to the district. Take a look. About 200 demonstrators got a warm reception from people driving by the corner of Topanga Canyon and Ventura Boulevard during a rally in support of LA teachers during their contract fight with the LA School District.
I mean, I love it. I feel like all the honking and everything else shows just how much support there is in this city for what we're trying to fight for here.
At Lancashire Elementary in North Hollywood, parents went home with flyers like these, but not all of them are in support of a possible strike. Jamila Crane says her son's teacher has been more focused on the labor fight than teaching.
I don't approve of it. This is something that I didn't sign up for. My child's education is more important than anything.
But other parents say the fight is over more than pay. They say this campus only has a nurse once a week, and they want that to change.
Our kids come here every day, and they need nurses every day. and they fall. You can't control it. Some of them, they get really hurt. And that's not a safe environment.
And that is why parents have used social media to get their word out.
Mostly through Facebook, and we tweeted out some stuff, and actually a big, someone tweeted it at Melissa Etheridge, and she retweeted it, and I think that spread a huge amount of knowledge about it.
So I think a lot of the kids here are just starting to get an idea of what's going on. You know, for some of these kids, this might be a photo op, but for their parents, a lot of long faces as parents are starting to learn about this impasse. So a rally like this was organized on Wednesday night. That was so successful, they decided to do it again. But right now, a lot of parents are just unsure as to what the next step will be as they wait for more news from downtown. But for now, we are live in Woodland Hills. Jeff Nguyen, CBS 2 News.
All right, thank you for that, Jeff. And we want to remind you again that as soon as the teachers come out and give another news conference and explain why they rejected this offer and their other demands possibly, we will take that live.
Exactly. All right. In the meantime, parents, what are you going to do? Send your kids to school, or are you going to keep your children home when that strike, if that strike happens Monday? Go to our website, CBS LA, and tell us about your plans, would you? You can also take our interactive poll on social media. We are CBS LA.
And make sure to stay with CBS2 and CBSLA.com throughout the weekend for the very latest on the LAUSD strike showdown. Now at 5 o'clock, days and days of rain are headed straight for Southern California.
Yep, a lot of concern tonight about mudslides in the burn areas, flooding, debris flows. On this one, we could see it all.
Yeah.
Meteorologist Evelyn Taft been tracking the storm. Evelyn, it's kind of a 1-2 punch, right?
Yeah, we're wondering how much rain we could get.
Absolutely. We could get 1 to 2 inches just with this first round. And as Jeff mentioned, a 1-2 punch, but I'll tell you, it could even be a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch. Believe it or not, we've got a lot of rain in the forecast and on radar already. We've got rain already starting to move in over the Central Coast, sitting offshore and over Point Conception. It's going to be overnight tonight, closer to the 3 o'clock hour, 3 a.m. or so, where we are expecting to see some of that rain approach. And it's a good amount of rain. We could see 1 to 2 inches. We could see the chance of thunderstorms in the forecast as well in the overnight hours. As we get a look at the big picture, you're going to see quite a bit of rain sitting to our north over most of the state at this point, and another storm system brewing in the wings. So, of course, I will have a look at your full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Again, as I mentioned, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch here. So you'll bear with me, and I'll get you up to speed. Back to you.
A lot of punches. All right, thanks very much. CBS 2's Amy Johnson is live in Malibu, where last week rain left cars on PCH. Remember this? Buried in mud and debris?
I sure do. And Amy, are people bracing for more mudslides and debris flows?
They sure are, Pat. People have been at sand stations all around Malibu throughout the day filling sandbags. Many say that they have already put sandbags on their property, but they are taking no chances with the possibility of 7 inches of rain in the next 6 days. Caltrans crews have been working for the past 3 days around fire-scarred Malibu to prepare for the upcoming storm. They're especially concerned about PCH and Route 23, or Decker Canyon Road, where the Woolsey fire charred the hillsides.
We're clearing drains and inlets throughout the highways. We have equipment like backhoes, making sure that those drains are clear.
Just last weekend, mud and debris poured onto PCH, trapping cars. Drivers had to be rescued.
We got a lot of mud here last week. We anticipate the same type of mud flow, or at least some debris to get onto the road. So we just want to make sure that there's no vehicles here when that happens.
Route 23 will be shut down at 10 o'clock tonight indefinitely. Only residents will be allowed through.
We are preparing for the worst to come, but we're also hoping for the best.
While they are clearing drains and building up berms to keep the water and debris in the drains, neighbors are doing their part.
We went ahead and we sandbagged, we K-railed, we put straw wattles in.
One of the slides on PCH was right in front of Matt Higgins' home.
It went from a 2-foot, maybe 18-inch, 2-foot flow into a 6-foot wide, foot deep, 60-mile-an-hour, lahar coming down with rocks and trees.
Jeff Sunich says he made 5 trips to get sandbags today.
I'm back because where I live at the top of a canyon, it just comes down, and sandbags don't necessarily do the trick sometimes. You need more.
He says he's sandbagged his Malibu property before each storm since the Woolsey fire.
Rain and sand the road, so sometimes bags doesn't just do it. You just need more.
And people living in and around Malibu are being warned that they should be prepared to evacuate if necessary. Reporting live at Malibu, Amy Johnson, CBS 2 News.
Next to me. And together we have been bargaining for, again, 21 months. And we've come to this point now where the district, again, has made insufficient movement, has given us a woefully inadequate proposal. On our bargaining team, we have 14 core bargaining team members representing the diversity of our membership all over the city, and also from different classroom. They have classroom experience right now. For example, we have a couple of our members who have kindergarten classes.
As we mentioned, Jeff, we're going to take this press conference by United Teachers responding to that offer.
And she is explaining why they rejected that offer.
And 37 students. We have a middle school of 50 students, 63 and an ESL adult education classroom. And we have classes in secondary schools, and I believe those are the pictures you see here, of around 47, 46, 48 students. We also have a speech and language specialist who's had a caseload of 100 students. So this is the reality of what we experience, and along with our members who live this every day, we understand how critical and important these proposals are. So today we were ready to come to bargaining. And we believe also, again, that we have been disrespected along with the students and families. Buettner did not show up at bargaining today. We came to the table and we were ready to hear his proposals, but he was not there. And then we found out that he didn't show up, but he was announcing his proposal to the media before he presented it to us. We also heard him say that he wants to bargain and be available to us 24/7. Yet again, where is he? He didn't show up. And another thing we heard him say, he said that there has been no movement in our proposals since April 2017. This is an outright lie. We are disrespected when we experience this from the superintendent of LAUSD. But we moved on and we asked the district to present the proposals to us. What they gave us is as follows. Of the positions that they said they added, and they did increase the numbers of nurses and added some class size reduction positions in middle school, but it is only for 1 year. Only a year. I think all of you would agree that that just doesn't cut it. After 1 year, we will go right back to what exists today. Also, he said, and he added, that he was getting rid of 1.5, which is insulting that he actually proposed a 1.8, which is a 1.5 on steroids, meaning more ways to lift caps on class sizes. And even worse, he has added an escape clause in his plan for special ed students. That's the same as 1.5. So the most vulnerable of our students do not have a cap. And I think those of you who are in the classrooms know
Okay, you get the idea of why the UTLA did not like what the LAUSD offered, even with the added money, Pat, that came from Governor Gavin Newsom.
Well, the first thing out of her mouth there was that they felt disrespected because they said Austin Buettner did not show up at the bargaining table, but instead gave the proposal through the media first before talking to them. So there also sounds like seem a ways away, but also just in terms of negotiations.
Little bruised
And
egos, maybe?
Yes, maybe that's why Austin Buechner wants the governor to come in.
Maybe.
Mediate.
See what kind of power the governor has. All right, we're going to move on right now. A huge weekend for LA football fans. You know this, the Rams, the Chargers, they're both in the playoffs.
Oh, the Chargers will play Sunday right here on CBS2, and the Rams will kick off playoff weekend tomorrow at the Coliseum. And sports director Jim Hill is here. This is so exciting, Jim.
That's it in sports. Go ahead and do it. We're all excited and ready to go. You better believe it. Two teams from the same city have never played each other in the Super Bowl. So it's incredible that both the Rams and the Chargers are just 2 wins away from Super Bowl 53. The Cowboys plane landed at LAX earlier this afternoon ahead of tomorrow's showdown against the Rams at the Coliseum. Kickoff is scheduled for about 5:15 in the evening. And head coach Sean McVay knows his players are anxious to get back on the field and that they've done a good job getting ready.
I think the guys have taken it one day at a time, and that's been important for us as we kind of incrementally install the game plan day by day so that you can really just focus on the little details. They've done an excellent job with that. I know guys are excited about being ready to play on Saturday, but I think, you know, there's a good flow to the week where, you know, we've got a couple things that we can tighten up specific to finalizing our game plan, and then they can go play with a quieted mind on Saturday.
Meanwhile, the Chargers had their final practice this morning before heading to New England for Sunday's game against the Patriots. Despite entering the game as underdogs, the Chargers don't really feel that way.
We believe we can go there and win for sure. You know, last year, you know, we didn't get the job done, but we were right there all the way into the end. And, you know, this year it's a different team, and they're a different team, so we'll see what happens.
A lot of people, when they play the Patriots, especially there, it is expect the unexpected.
You can expect the unexpected anytime you play the Patriots, you know, and they've had 2 weeks to get ready for us. So we'll make those adjustments when they come.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. You can see the Chargers take on the New England Patriots Sunday morning at about 10:05 right here on CBS2. And as we all know, CBS is your home for the AFC Championship game. That game will be Sunday, January the 20th at 3:40 p.m. our time. The winner of the AFC Championship game will advance to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta on Sunday, February the 3rd. Where else? Of course, right here on CBS2. And wouldn't it be amazing, just absolutely incredible, if the Rams and the Chargers win Super Bowl 53 right here on CBS2? The coaches said, no, Jim, just take it one game at a time. Don't think that far ahead.
Well, but
it
that's
would be
why
nice.
we're so excited.
Yeah.
Never happened.
No.
Yeah. Now's the time.
Might as well.
Right.
Yeah.
See you in a bit, Jim. And speaking of the Rams, two on your side to the rescue. But a couple is duped trying to buy tickets to the Rams playoffs game. Coming up, we'll see what happened when our Christine Lazar got involved.
And we are getting a look outside right now this evening. A little bit of cloud cover moving in ahead of a pretty significant chance of rain. I'll have your forecast.